Righty-ho, so another video for you. You're being spoiled silly this time. There'll be I think another one or two after this. Yeah, another one after this. Um, so yeah. Um, let's see how we get on. So this was a game I had with Waffle the other day. So of course, as you can see, it's a Des Moines Salem division. Waffle doesn't have a Des Moines yet, so Salem is the next best. So next up, we are going to go towards C. We're going for the C cap. I'd usually go for the D, but unfortunately, the D isn't available on this map. Otherwise, I would have gone for that instead because that's my usual. However, this is gonna be an interesting game. I do hope that you enjoy it as well. I hope you have as much fun with it as I did. So, with that said, let's get on with it. Oh, just to clarify something as well from the last video. If this does look at all different than usual, or if it just doesn't look good, let me know in the comments, because it looks fine on my end so far. But if something seems amiss that maybe I've missed, yeah, something like that. If I've maybe missed something, let me know in the comments, because I'm not really necessarily going to know so much otherwise. If I've missed it already, I'm likely to miss it again. So, if you do see anything that's kind of a bit bit off, just mention it in the comments, because I'm having to use the onboard encoder on my graphics card for the recording, because apparently it's decent for recording and just shit for everything else. So, because I'm having to use that, it might not be that good, all things considered. So just keep that in mind.
Enemy force detected.
But with that said, I guess it's about time we get on. So, the Mogador pops up. We're going to zoom out by one tick in a moment, and then we're going to open up. Oh wait, what? Did we not zoom out one tick? I thought we zoomed out one tick. Ah, yeah, no, there we go. And this just makes it easier to hit, because otherwise the amount of lead, especially with these really lazy shells that you get on the Americans, on the American heavy cruisers. I mean, well, it's not like the light cruisers are any better for that, to be fair. Because of the really lazy arcs, you kind of need to zoom out by a tick or two. Otherwise, it's just kind of. With that said, though, we've got two of the caps already, so we're already off to a good start. Well, almost. A is being contested, but we've got B. So we're off to a decent start as things stand. However, unfortunately, we are about to no longer be able to shoot at the lightning. So we should be reversing shortly, and that'll help. But something of a consideration. Now, what I'm doing here is honestly kind of risky. This kind of positioning where, you're reverse kind of broadside to, battleships is not a very good strategy. All things considered, that's not a very good idea, especially not in a Des Moines, of all things, which has basically no armor. It has kind of armor as you'd expect for its how it would fit the meta back when it was added to the game, not like how it would be now. So but with that said, we catch the lightning with our radar. And we are going to finish him off like that. So next up is to throw some fire at the Puerto Rico, or, well, I guess the more aptly named Puerto Rico. we're going to keep some distance between them because, of course, the Puerto Rico also has the floaty shells. So if we can keep a reasonable distance between him and myself, I can realistically dodge his incoming fire. At least a bit easier than I might have otherwise. So we do set the Puerto Rico on fire, and now that he's behind the island, we are going to make a turn and go for like a bit of a pushback. And we're going to meet up with Waffle in a minute. Puerto Rico is going full French mode. And yeah, we'll kind of see how we get on moving forwards. But all things considered, I'd say things are going pretty well here. We've managed a pretty decent lead already. 3-1 ships. We've got A. Well, we're not going to have A for too much longer, it seems. But we've got. They don't have any caps at all at current. How long that'll last, however, we'll see. But you know, the Smolensk is over there, so not really a great deal of threat to us at the moment. But it's something to to keep in mind. After all, it's a Smolensk. You know, you don't take those things lightly. Well, you shouldn't, anyways. I mean, people do, but I mean, people are idiots. So, not you lot. You lot seem to know what you're on about, but some people are idiots. Most people are idiots, to be fair. Most of them. Some of them. But more often than not, people aren't the smartest out there. So, you know, there's that. So we take a pot shot at the lion. The lion is about to do something very stupid, however. That's a fire. And that is no longer a fire. It's not very good. He should know better than to do that. Unfortunately, those guns are kind of scary for me in a Des Moines. Those are 16-inch guns, and they can do that. So, let's not do that again. Let's maybe get a bit more in the way of distance between us. We are, however, contesting A still. We have C now, and we have B. So they really need to start pulling some fucking tricks out of their hats if they want to win this. There we go, though. We have another fire on the lion. And unfortunately, he's basically on the edge of my range here. I'm not running the meme build one. So, you know, I'm not running meme build Des Moines. So there's that. But, you know, this and that. In any case, though, we take one more shot at the lion. And then there's the Venezia. Or, yeah, I'll just call it that. Now, we run John Doe on this captain. So we get the ridiculous, what's it called? The ridiculous expert loader. I think it's like less than a second or something. Of course, we take a few pot shots before we get behind this island with the AP, because, of course, the Des Moines has brilliant AP. We land exactly 5,000 damage on this Venezia, in the form of, what, 1 pen, 2 overpens, was it? Something like that. And now we're going to do some more damage to this Venezia. He's probably going to hate us at this point. Implying he doesn't already, anyways. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. No, that's 5 even. He's left on 164 health. I mean, 130 something more than he needs, I guess. But yeah, that was fun. I do believe he gets bumped off by something a little later, so all is well. But at this point, we're going to push in towards like C-ish, just purely because the Tirpitz looks to be going into C, and the Venezia could well get into C. So we need to kind of go and defend that. Not that we specifically need C, in fairness. we could just as well get away with, like letting them have it, and like we're not gonna like get completely fucked if we lose it, but it's still one of those things. Let's not lose it if we can avoid it, which we can. We can definitely avoid that. So we're up to about 100k damage so far. Just taking pot shots and little chip damage at this Puerto Rico. We make use of our Jondo to put some really fast reload in. We take some shots at the torpits. And so far, things are going pretty well, I would hazard a guess as to say. Waffle finishes off this particular ship. The Mogador is back, and I'm not sure what we radared for, to be honest. In all honesty, I'm really not sure. I have bamboozled myself, it would seem. So we take pot shot at the Drake, the tier 9, British heavy. I don't think we're going to get right lot for that, but still, we've done good damage. We've done decent, I would say. We take some pot shots at this Mogador. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a right lot done there. Game finishes. And just like that, 123k damage, 4k XP, 134 shell hits, 2 incapacitations, 1 sunk, 5 fires, 6 citadels, 9 defended ribbons, 1 spotted. Overall, I would say a good game. We topped the team, and not by a small margin either. Like, we did pretty well there, I would hazard a guess as to say. But yeah, so with that said, I do think that's about time for us. With this said though, I do hope that you've all had yourself a lovely day. I hope you will continue to have a lovely day. Have yourselves all a nice day tomorrow as well, with whatever that may bring. I mean, more than likely just, more isolation, but, take each day as it comes and all that jazz. But with that, I'll love you and leave you, and I will see you all again next time. With that said, though, if you would like to see more content similar to this, do feel free to give us a subscription. It doesn't cost anything. If you would like to speak to Pudding or Waffle or, really any of the regulars, feel free to pop into the Discord. You can find us all there. Next up would be, if you would like to see more content like this, but not like this. So like not the cherry picked content, not like the really good games, just like all of them, be it good or bad, better or for better or for worse, or even more specifically other games. So I do play a bit of War Thunder from time to time. I'm not very good at War Thunder, but if you want to come and watch me suck at that as well, you're more than welcome to, and you can find that all on Twitch under the same name. But yeah, so with that said, I am going to love you and leave you, and I will see you all again next time. Do take care, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful morning, evening, night, day, whatever. As mentioned in the beginning of the video, if anything seems a bit off, like video quality-wise, let me know. Because if it's gotten to the point where it's already up on YouTube, I've probably missed the bad quality. So if there is anything that's just not right, or you think needs doing, needs tweaking, let me know. Just pop it in the comments down below me, and I will see you again next time. With that said, have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day, or morning, or evening, or night, or whatever it happens to be. Have a good one in any case. Do take care of yourself. Don't go doing anything, bad or stupid or that you might regret. Be careful, guys. well, not that any of us are really allowed to go outside, but you know, be careful still. But either way, I'll catch you all again next time. Do take care, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful, morning, evening, night, whichever. And I will see you all again then. Bye bye. See you. Ta-ra. Bye bye.